All right, let's go, y'all. Come on. Good evening, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, Josh. Let's go. Hey, everybody. Good evening, everybody. I'm Dr. Sam's, host of the Blue Table Talk. Man, we just got out of Bible study. Whoo, it was good. We in Genesis chapter 2, having a good time. There goes Sneaky ready tonight. Come on in here, Sneak. There he is.
What's going on? What's going on, Doc?
What's up, Sneak? How you
Oh,
doing,
everything's
man?
good. I'm all refreshed. I had a great weekend of camaraderie and friendship and fellowship and all kind of ships.
I know, right? You decided to stay an extra day, didn't you?
I did. I stayed another day. Well, after everything that we did together, I went back to
Right,
my friend's house, about 45 minutes away from where you guys were. And we
right.
were just sitting there, me, my wife, him and his wife, just chilling
Okay,
and,
good.
just friendship and comfortable. You know what? We're not ready to leave yet. They said, well, then y'all just stay. I extended the rent a car for another day. We just hung out. Yeah.
And here we are. But good evening, everybody. Hey, Mo Better. Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody's having a good evening. We're at another edition of the Blue Table Talk for Me, and I'm here with my buddy. They call him Sneaky Phil. Sneaky, what's the update on our podcast?
The thing is, I don't know how to bring this into the podcast so that we can
Understand.
do the audio can be nationwide.
Right,
And do the live. This live, if I could figure out how to connect this live with all of us here
right.
and suck it into another program, I don't know how to do that.
You're
I don't
tweaking
know
it a
how to
little
do.
bit. You're tweaking it.
Yeah, well, it's just it's the know-how. It's two different platforms, and I don't know if they're compatible. And
Right,
I haven't learned, or I don't even know if it has the capability to be able to do that, to embed one program into another one to broadcast it
right,
again.
right.
That's the issue. And then simultaneously be able to record it with all the levels equal for all microphones and cameras, and then be able to edit it, enhance it, and then send it up to a podcast. That's
Okay.
kind of
It's
complicated.
it's a little complicated. Yellow bull, yellow for yellow. Good evening, man.
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
We doing fine. How are you?
Listen, listen. I haven't stopped talking about Atlanta since I got home. So
What have you talked about? What have you talked about, man? Tell us.
everything, literally A to Z, everything. The only bad part about that Atlanta trip was coming home because TSA took one of my creams that I
Oh,
got from the New Black Wall Street. It took one of
wow.
my creams, not the one that Rory bought me, but the other
Okay.
one, but another one that I got from a nurse that was specially made and everything. And I was 38 hot.
Oh,
I
bless
mean
you.
hot. I
You were
was
hot.
warm.
You were
But
warm.
oh baby, I was warm like Miami in June. Warm.
That's one. Good evening again, everybody. Hey, Marlena. Hey, Angel. Hey, Mo Better. Hey, Nicole. Hey, everybody. Everybody from the east to the west coast and in the middle. Hope everybody's doing fine. What's up, my Dallas Cowboy fans? We gonna come back next season. I'm excited
Yeah.
about the new head coach for the Texans. We did have a good time this weekend, and it was like we just was brothers. It was like a family reunion.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, we had a real good time. We had a good time. Rory, did you have fun, Rory?
That's probably the best time I've ever had in a long time.
Amen.
Hmm.
Amen. We had a good time, and we want to give a shout out to Little Mama tonight. Little Mama Sweets and Treats. We have a sponsor. The Blue Table Talk with Me has a sponsor.
Hey.
She makes all kind of sweets. Go to the link in her bio. Her TikTok handle is Little Mama SSNT, and she's going to give you on your order. She's going to give you a 20% discount when you mention you heard about her on Blue Table Talk for Men. Anytime you mention Blue Table Talk for Men and Little Mama Sweets and Treats, you're going to get a 20% discount. And I got me a Hennessy pineapple upside down cake coming to the 305, y'all.
No. Pineapples.
I'm so
That
excited.
sounds like that
I'm
might
so
get you in
excited.
trouble.
Let me tell you something.
Come on,
I had a bit of that Hennessy upside down pineapple cake, and I warmed it up just a little bit. And I'm giving this as a caveat. I am not a drinker, so I can just look at a bottle of whatever and get a little tipsy. I took one forkful, and scraped the Hennessy juice on the side of the container and ate it. And I ate it and I could taste everything. And then all of a sudden that alcohol kicked in and I was like,
You felt the warmth.
oh my God, bruh. I never had a cake where you would have to take a breathalyzer test after eating a slice. That thing is severe.
That thing's severe. Hey, Black Bunny, how you doing? How's everybody doing? Get your notebooks out tonight. We're going in on the men a little bit tonight. Y'all get your notebooks tonight. We got a lot to talk about. Tonight. The heading for our talk tonight is: Are you ready for that woman that you claim you want? But we'll get to that kind of in the middle of the show. But we want to have a moment of silence for the Nichols family. And I don't know how many people may have watched that video. There are enough snippets on TikTok alone that you really didn't have to. But for what happened to Tyree, is sad. It's inhumane. I don't even know if inhumane summarizes it enough. And there is a rumor going around as to the why. But we just pray for that family. Guys, kind of what are some of your thoughts about that whole situation?
Well, I'm kind of suspect on the chief of police. Now, I ain't trying to hate on the sister, but some of her background is she left one police force, then she came here to North Carolina. She left the North Carolina police force. Now, she didn't have no special units to my knowledge here, but she had a special unit that she was in the first police force. She came here, did whatever she did here, and then left rapidly. And then she got there, and now she, underneath her charge, was another specialty unit. And I'm hearing both of these specialty units were, I'm not going to say special ops, but they were separate from the original force, had a different mandate, and I hear they were heavy-handed across the board. And heavy-handed is putting it lightly. Yeah.
And once you do have a rogue police organization, they were more this incident went beyond her rogueness, if you will. You know what I'm saying? They were out of bounds, even though they're I don't know what happened to us. Let's see. Come on back, fellas. There we go.
What happened?
I don't know. TikTok, that was the first time TikTok did me like that.
I was like, what was that? But
let me get yellow.
To continue on, I hope everybody comes back in here, but to continue on with the police chief, here's another issue that I have with her, is that we have all the information, we have 5 officers, blah, 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 but you didn't know about the other 2? I can understand not knowing what's going on with the fire department or the paramedics, because that's not underneath your charge.
Right.
But you didn't know about the white dude and then the 2 others, because it's 12 total right now and counting. Right. 12 total people. And I also find it odd that the 5 police officers that actually did the beating got that. You're fired. You're freaking charged.
Right.
But the white dude was there tasing the brother's nuts.
Right.
I think that was part of the beating as far as I'm concerned, but he just got relieved of his duties, and he ain't charged with ish.
That's right.
And
it's messed
you
up.
Know?
It's messed up. And I think somebody just said that that white officer was fired. So More to come. Come on back in, Yellow. Come on, Yellow. There he is. Come on. I don't know what TikTok did. I don't know what they did, but that whole situation is just unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? We definitely praying for that family.
I know what happened, TikTok. As soon as you said, "What's up with this issue?"
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. We gotta use code words.
Got you code word. Yeah. I think Yellow's stuck. I'm hoping it comes back in here.
Okay, let me see. Okay. There he goes.
Okay, I'm here. I'm still
Okay.
here.
It says get Rory back in.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight. There we
One
go.
thing
Nice.
about it, you can't stop greatness, and this just confirms to me that we're on the right path. Because anytime anything good starts to happen, you know the enemy is going to come out and try to disrupt that.
You
So,
already
Trials
know.
and
You
tribulations.
already know.
oh,
You already know. Is this Bishop James Taylor coming in? Let's get. Yeah.
That looks like JT right there.
Yeah. All right, everybody, put on your calendar June 2nd through June the 5th in Austin, Texas. There's Yellow.
Goodness gracious.
I know. I know. Everybody put on your calendar June the 2nd through the 5th. We're looking at having a meetup that Friday night, having a men's and women's conference. We're calling it the Adam and Eve Conference, getting back to where we're talking to each other and not at each other. And then we have a little church service that Sunday.
so
Okay.
All right.
But
Let's
we're
get
gonna
it.
have a good time. And the place that we're gonna be that Friday night is sort of like an arcade place. So Rory, me and you gonna play ping pong.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I haven't busted the ass in ping pong, and um,
Mm,
I keep my ping pong hand strong.
Okay. I know
I'm
that's
ready.
right. So
I
so
am ready.
yeah. Okay, the next thing, and it's gonna lead us into our conversation we want to have tonight. Do y'all believe in prenuptial agreements? What's your take on a prenup agreement? Are you for it or against it? And I know it's multimillionaires in here. So do you believe Goldie, you and Phil, do y'all have prenups?
Okay.
Uh,
Do I believe in prenups?
Come on.
Yes, but I'll get back to that.
Okay.
Have I ever had one? No, because me and my wife started out with nothing, and everything we have we got together.
That's
Okay.
good.
We do not have her money, my money. All
Okay.
right. All we have is the money. You with me? Um, I've been gone for many months at this time, and that military and deployed and blah 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 blah, and I've never had to worry about money.
Right.
Matter of fact, we end up saving more when I'm gone. Truth be told, um, I've been deployed for months and come back, and my wife's like, "Baby, I'm glad you back. I got you. I got a riding lawnmower. These
Oh
bills are
wow.
paid off. We don't owe this. I don't worry about money. Okay, my wife has a power of attorney. She can do anything that I can do.
Okay.
Okay, 36 years of marriage. If she was going to screw me, she'd have screwed me already. That's the
Right.
way I look at it.
That's
Okay,
good. That's
now
good.
facts.
as far as a prenuptial agreement, I'm gonna think about my daughters. What would I want my daughters to do? Okay, if you leave here, some of them
Okay.
already have. What I expect my daughters is to, or what I expect them to do, the ones that haven't done it already, to leave this nest, create your own, be
Right.
successful, build your wealth, build your credit, live your life.
Right.
Now, all of that is yours. Now, once you meet up with another young man, you want to make sure that you don't take a loss, okay?
Right.
But on the
Yep.
other side of that
Right.
coin, that young man doesn't want to take one either.
Right.
I get tired of hearing this. What do you got to bring to the table? What do you got to bring to the table? There
Yeah.
ain't no table. It's a relationship,
Thank you.
okay?
Facts.
Come on.
Ain't no
That's right.
damn
Facts.
No.
table. It's a relationship, all right? Once you guys get together is where you start juggling all that stuff. Like we say, there's no rules for relationship. That's when you start juggling that. But once you figure out I do, then you do.
Right.
Okay. Now, if you want to keep your little chunk that you had beforehand separate, and he wants to do the same thing, and you agree with that, I got no problems with that. But from
Right.
that point forward, you're building together.
That's right. That's
Okay.
right. That's right.
So keep your initial piece prenup apart if you want. Same thing with him. But once you're together, from that point, what you're building is
Right.
together.
Right.
That's the way I see.
That's good. What do you think, Yellow?
Uh, do I believe in prenups? Yes. If you come into a situation and you have your money and you've been established, you've done what you was doing, and
Right.
you then all of a sudden you meet your mate, and you're getting ready to go into a union, it's protection is always protection. I don't care in what form or fashion. Protection is
Right.
protection. You
Right.
protect what you've built. That's fair and fine. Do I have I ever had one? There is no prenup agreement for pocket lint. It makes no sense to that for pocket lint. Okay, that makes absolutely no sense. So to answer that question, absolutely not.
Right.
But do I believe in yes? And I, notice I didn't say the man get the prenup and the woman. No, if you built yours and you have made yours and you're coming into an agreement with someone else that's coming into your situation, male or female, it would behoove you to protect what you have already started and established. Now, whatever you build together, that's entirely up to you, but building together. Now you're gonna have to let the courts and your lawyers, high paid lawyers, to split that all out. But in the beginning, no
Right.
ma'am, no
Okay.
sir.
Do
You
you
protect
think
that.
when either party bring it up, is it a matter of trust, or trust you put that on the shelf? It doesn't have anything to do with trust. Come on, Rory and Bishop Taylor, y'all chime in. Is a prenup, is it an announcement that you don't trust me, or like Goldie and Phil said, it's just a matter of protection with whatever we have brought to this point? What do y'all think?
For me, I believe it's a double-edged sword, if you will.
Okay.
On the one hand, you protect
Mhm.
yourself all the way. On the
Okay.
other hand, if we're together. Now, if I come into a situation and I've worked all these years and I done made $1 billion. I'm a
Oh, let's
billionaire.
let's say a billion. Let's say up 1.5 bill.
Okay, I got $1.5 billion, right?
Hmm.
And you come in here with 37 cents.
Dang, Rory, 37 cents, y'all.
37 cent Rory.
Dang.
I
Turn my
got
camera on
first
for
of
that.
all, I'm a question why you even want to be with me? Are you with me because you didn't look? So that's a whole nother situation. You didn't look at me when I
Exactly.
when I ain't
Exactly.
have. If you were talking to me when I ain't have shit, by all means, we gonna split this down the middle.
Okay.
If all of a sudden I became cute to you after I made this $1.5 billion, then but no, to go back to gold, if there is or Mo Betta's conversation comment. It does have to deal with a side of trust, and
Right.
then to go back to gold,
Mm.
it's kind of a fine line that it gets blurred very easily. Because on the one hand, yeah, I do trust my man. I trust you. I trust you enough to give you my last name, to share my life and everything I have with you. All of my passwords. I'm gonna let you look at my phone, my Instagrams, all that. So I
That
trust you.
that's good. That's good, Rory. Okay, what you say, James?
Sorry. You know, I got teenagers, man. I had to get them situated. No, I don't have one, and no, I would not have one.
Okay.
I wouldn't have a prenup either way. So
Yeah, we were talking about it, and we had a good discussion about it, because it's a matter of trust. Because if you do love somebody, because if
mm,
you love me enough, would you ask me? And if I ask you, do you
mm,
love me enough
love
to
you.
say, well, if that's something that'll make you comfortable, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a matter of where you are in the relationship. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so,
I
like
wouldn't.
you
I
said,
wouldn't.
like Goldie said, I got this pocket link.
Yeah. As someone who is working towards something right now, where
Right,
God has blessed me in a couple of years, I've been in a different space.
right.
Money never made nobody happy, bro. Like at the end of the day,
Yeah,
I
but
almost lost my whole family. I literally almost lost my whole family having good money.
Really?
The
Honesty.
Bible tells
Honesty.
us the love of money is the root of all evil. If
Well
you
Yeah.
if
said,
you
Rory.
we get to a point where we just really focused on making money. Got to make this money. Got to make this. Got to do that. Got to do that. This, that, and the third. Got to get this money, 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 money. To the point where we're chasing money all the time, and we're losing focus on other things in life. You know.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So Mo
Wow.
Better says
Now,
my
My
money makes me very happy. I hope your
yeah,
money does make you happy.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I'd rather be fulfilled. Go
My
ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
a good segue into what we really want to talk about tonight. One of my clients said something so powerful today, and this is where I really want to talk to the men tonight. And ladies, I really need y'all to listen tonight. She said, I've amassed a lot and I got stuff. So men, the man that's looking for me, I don't need presence, but I need your presence. And so, are you really ready for that woman that you claim you want? God made woman to help us. And we claim a lot of these guys out here claiming the passport brothers, etc., claiming they're looking for that woman. But that woman is going to require a lot of you. Okay? So are you really ready for that woman? You know what I'm saying? Because that woman requires a lot. So men, are we really ready to be that man, the leader of our homes? Are the guys that we look at today, the younger men that we're reaching, trying to reach out to, are we ready to really meet that mantle that our women, our families need us? Our families don't need Superman; they need committed man.
Yeah.
see, but the problem
I agree.
is a lot of people, it takes a long time to know that woman or man.
Okay,
Okay. Speaking as a man that's been married for 36 years, I'm still learning that woman.
that's good.
You with me?
Mm.
And you won't learn that woman if you don't keep your eyes open enough. Sometimes you stray, what they say, you can look and don't buy, but there's a lot of stuff to look at sometimes. Depends on your environment, depends on your mindset.
It's
You know,
distraction. You're distracted.
there's
You're
a exactly.
distracted easy.
So you gotta stick with that commitment. Okay. I told that woman till death do us part. The example my father gave me was till death do us part. He stayed to my
Amen.
mother until she passed away. That's the only example I have of marriage. You stay there, you take care of your family, and you support, you push, and blah 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 blah. Now I have communications issues.
Right.
You know, I learned last week, thanks to the ladies, I haven't always been the softest place to land. Okay. And I've been saying that ever since last week, baby. I'm your soft spot. I'm your soft spot to land. I was saying that when I was there with y'all. I came back. Hey, I had a great time, but I'm here now. I'm your soft place to land. I learned something
Amen.
last week. But
Mm.
it takes a while to learn that woman. There is no perfect woman and no perfect man if neither one
It
of you
takes
perfectly
what
try.
what word do you keep using? It takes what?
It takes commitment. You
It
gotta
takes
try
time. It takes time. It
and
takes
time.
commitment. It takes
Yes.
time. And I think one of the detriments of online dating and watching a lot of these reality shows is that the first 15 minutes we just hot and heavy getting to know each other. You're gonna argue for 15 minutes, and in the last 15 minutes you're gonna resolve it. I mean, good or bad. But in our society today, a lot of people don't want to give it time, and we can see this in sports. If you don't win a Super Bowl your first year, they're gonna cut you. They're gonna fire you that second year. You know what I'm saying? We want it right now. And it takes time getting to know somebody. Come on, chime in, James, Goldie, Rory.
I think one of the things that I struggle with in this conversation is if it's always money, it's just a transaction. It's not a real relationship. It's just transaction. If you with me because I got money, then I'm your pimp and you my prostitute.
Right.
If I'm with you because I care about you and I want to build with you and have a solid relationship, now I'm trying to be your best friend. I almost like it better when people grow together when they don't have anything because it's just more established. Whenever money get involved with this generation, and no disrespect to them, it is so driven by checkbook and who got status. So lip fillers, BBLs, and
Right.
then you on the other end, Maybach, television, and then your relationship becomes a photo instead of fellowship.
Right.
And so now you taking pictures all the time, but you really don't know each other. And
Right.
I think that's my biggest struggle. Like I worry for my sons. I worry for my
That's
little
good.
homies that I raise because it's scary. And I'll say this and I'll move on. My biggest problem is if I sign a prenup, there is still laws in place that I have to pay.
Understand. Yeah, that's
Hmm.
right. That's
Right.
right.
So I'm still cutting a check.
Right.
Prenups mean you still cut a check. The second thing that I think is that's disheartening is that why don't I love you for you and you love me for me?
Yes.
Because what if like you know what I'm going through.
That's right.
Not so money is not going to keep somebody if they sick, if they got cancer, if they got one leg, if one of the children get injured, if you have to do that. What's going to keep me is my commitment.
That's good.
And so I don't know,
But
guys.
to Mo's point, and a lot of people are making the point, well, money. I got money now. See, money is not our problem now. It used to be a time we had each other. One fork, one spoon, one knife. We had each other. We didn't have the money, so we did struggle together. Now we successful. Now we got the money. We got the esteem and the accolade. But we don't even know each other. To y'all's point, we don't even know each other. It's just somebody Greeny. I think Greeny said it's just a business transaction, and that's really what I want to talk about at our men's and women's conference. We got to get to back to a place where we see each other. You know,
Yes.
and I
Yes.
love
Listen.
Goldie's story. I love Phil's story. I love your story. I so enjoyed having lunch, dinner with you Friday night. We had a great time together, and I enjoyed spending time with the fellas. And we got to be vulnerable enough. Listen, I want you in my life. I need you in my life. I need your help. I want you in my life, and I'm gonna be present. It guys, how present are you in your relationships now? How present are you? Kind of tell everybody tonight how you showing up in your relationship.
Oh, I will go ahead and respond to that. For me, the presence is constant, and it's not so much the big presence that I have, the big boisterous, loud,
Right.
colorful, and no, it's the very small things.
Yes, sir.
Um, uh, I greet every morning with a kiss, good morning. I always give a descriptor when I speak to Scarlett. I say hello, pretty lady. It's the very small things that I keep myself present. And I'm
Amen.
I'm, I'm going to go back just a little bit to what JT was talking about,
Take your
and to
time.
what
Take your
Sneaky was
time.
talking
Right.
about. When we get to a certain point in your relationship, it's work. You got to work like hell to get to the relationship, then be in the relationship. Once you've been in the relationship, regardless of how much money you have, it's
Right.
all about the maintenance of the relationship. Because if you don't maintain your relationship financially, spiritually, you got to have spiritual maintenance, you got to have physical maintenance, you got to have financial maintenance, you got to have all of this maintenance to go on, because without the maintenance, nothing is going to last. It's going to last for a little while longer, and then it's going to fade away. So for me, I try to stay present with maintaining what we worked so hard for the last past 27 years to get to. That's my, I want to say that's my presence
And I
within
and
our
I'll say
relationship.
and I thank you for that. And I'm gonna say this for everybody's benefit. And again, one of my clients said this the other day. Men, we don't domesticate well. We don't do that well. We we are hardwired. And so y'all have to help us and to be present sometimes. The ladies just need us to be present. I did a survey one Father's Day, and this is 8, 9 years ago, and I asked everybody, why do you love your father? And 99% of everybody came back and said, my father was present in my life. And,
Hmm.
and women need our presence today. We just got to show up. And how y'all showing affection to your significant other? How y'all being lovey dovey? Talk to us. Give us some of your tips and secrets tonight.
I wash
Well,
the
let's talk
dishes and
about.
wash clothes.
All right, I'm a caveat. I'm a
Hey,
caveat a little bit
hey,
on what Yellow was saying here. Um, the presence, the presence, as far as I'm talking about my household, I can't talk about anybody else. The
right.
presence about, hey, good morning, how you doing? Kiss before you leave the house. Nobody in my household's gonna want for nothing. I'm bust my everyone. The bills are paid. Everyone gets. If they don't get what they want, they damn sure gonna have what they need. I'm fairly well off at this point. I did some pretty good planning. Okay, but some of that is routine. I've been married for a long time.
Yeah.
We wake up and say good morning automatically. I
Yeah.
don't leave and say, hey,
I'm
baby, I'll see you a
much
little
better.
bit, kiss her on
I'm
the cheek.
much better
That's
now. I'm
routine.
much better. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Routine and presence isn't exactly the same thing. I'm
Right.
here
Right.
all the time. My girls see me. If I'm here, my girls, they know. If you need something, ask me for it. Blah blah blah. Dad, what's your opinion? Should I run away or shoot him? I'm gonna say shoot him. That type of stuff. But
Look at James.
what's in my household, like I said last week, I haven't been the softest place to land. So I'm not gonna say emotional. That's too strong of a word. I'll say we need to work more on the touchy feely, intimate boyfriend girlfriend shit. You
Right.
with me?
Right.
That's where I need to apply my attention more, and that's what I've been working toward to be that soft place. But some of that touchy feely girlfriend boyfriend holding hands type of stuff is where it's the most difficult to be because I'm kind of a how to word it. I don't want to say heartless. I'm kind of hard. I've seen a lot of stuff in my
Yeah.
lifetime,
Yeah.
doing this, doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And
I'm the
I
polar
just need to
opposite.
learn. I need
Yeah.
to learn to
Okay.
be softer.
Polar
I
opposite.
need to learn to be softer.
James, speak to that. You say you the total opposite.
Yeah, I'm the polar opposite. I'm super lover Debbie. I believe I
Okay.
can do both. I can take your life and love my wife. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
We got a couple
Yeah.
of questions. We got a couple of questions in the queue. How do y'all keep the romance going? What do you do for that? And then why do some men, when that woman that they say they want appears, they kind of get cold feet? Y'all talk to that a little bit.
They want
That's a
peers.
single man question. What
I
you
was about
say,
to say,
Rory?
I was about to say, Rory,
What
He
you
was,
say,
he was,
Rory?
Look,
hey, he
look.
was thinking the wheel. I saw those wheels turning. I saw those
handle
wheels
that one,
turning.
sir.
Yeah,
Handle
go
it.
ahead. Go ahead, Rory. Go ahead. First of all, we just need to let everybody know we know who the two best dancers out of the five of us. We ain't criticizing
Listen,
nobody. You know what I'm
are
saying? We had a
are
I'm
listen.
we
hip.
You
are
know,
we
I'm
gonna
hip. I'm
are
hip.
we
you
gonna
know, you
continue
got.
with the whatever happened in Atlanta stays in Atlanta, or can we go ahead and tell the truth on some
No,
things?
no. I'm telling the truth. Listen, we
Oh,
had a
okay.
whole. Listen, we had a routine without even telling nobody. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
It
But
was
go ahead.
good. It
But
was
go
good.
ahead. Go
Come
ahead.
on, Rory.
Go ahead.
Rory, what's the challenge for dating in 2023 or in this season?
40 plus. That's energizing, but I go all night. 40 plus. Dance. Dance all night.
Yeah,
40
clean that
plus.
up. Clean that up.
That's 3 minutes. That's all you got.
And that's bounded by how long it's been.
oh,
Oh my God.
oh, that
Oh
was
my
funny.
God.
Six
Oh, that
minutes
was
if I
funny.
really like you.
Oh
Huh.
man, good strong 6 minutes.
Strong.
Look, after
Oh.
the shower, that shower. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a cup of
You
water.
know,
Mm-hmm.
right? And maybe a blue chew.
Oh snap!
Not the blue
Not a
chew.
blue chew.
Not a blue chew. That
Damn.
blue rhino is a beast, baby.
It's a beast, man.
Woo.
I love y'all. I
Woo.
love y'all.
I
It'll
don't
I
know
have you
what
love
y'all
talking
y'all.
talking
to
about.
yourself. It'll have you talking. Come on now. We need to calm down. It's bedtime.
Boy, listen.
Sleeping under a
uh,
TV.
I
My
sleep
love
bad.
right.
y'all.
My bad. My bad. Dr. Says I ain't know he was
No,
going.
y'all. I
I
love
ain't know he
y'all.
was
I
gonna go
love
there.
y'all.
I ain't know he was gonna go there.
Listen.
Oh, what
Yeah.
was I saying? What was the question?
Single, being
The
single. How
dating
do you keep the
scene.
romance when you're
Yeah,
dating scene?
yeah. The dating scene and then keeping romance alive.
Romance was for the married fellas.
Yeah.
But dating and now dating is find somebody, see somebody, you kick it, you talk, and okay, they check this box, they check this box, they don't check this box, and then boom, you hit non-negotiables.
No, we're
Right.
not listening to Uncle Rory. He tripping. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I
Yeah.
was mute.
These are five heartbeats for real. Five
No, no, no,
heartbeats.
no. No. This cat said ain't no romance with dating. My son gonna come out here. You heard what he said, right? We ain't listening to him. You better treat that girl good while you dating. I don't know what this man talk about. I will kill you. I will
you
kill
got
you. You better have some
you got
romance.
me all out of context. I said the romance question was for Red. Cut it out. The romance question was for the married guys. And then
Okay.
yeah,
Well, my
yeah.
son took
The
it out of
romance question.
context. He came here, he a little play. He's like, see, you
See,
know what I'm saying? Called you Uncle
Hey
Roy. I said,
man,
oh, now he
hey
Uncle Roy.
man.
You ain't never met the man. He Uncle Roy now. You want to be a little ho-oh.
But you know,
Merry
every
Christmas.
I have an uncle like that. That's for me. It's my Uncle Sherman, player for life. So I get all my date. I used to get all my dating advice from my Uncle Sherman. So I
right.
didn't turn into Uncle Sherman. But in all seriousness, dating now is terrible, man. You meet somebody, you like them, you talk, change phone numbers, and have conversation, and then you get to the brass tacks of the thing. Well, I live in Texas. Oh, well, I live in Egypt. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And so
Mhm.
it's just like we stuck talking on the phone,
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Yeah.
come in with I try to come in with no expectation, and then you have I really can't explain it, man. I just know it sucks. Dating sucks if you're over 40 because you don't
Well,
have much time left. I got more years behind me than I do in front of me.
Understand.
And
Understand.
no, you right in the
somebody
middle,
thinking
man.
So
You
so
right in the
so you're
middle.
you're
He
you're
right in
more
the middle.
deliberate. You're more deliberate now when it comes
Yella,
to dating.
yella,
Now you're a
yella,
little bit more refined.
yella. I'm trying to figure out how this man said suck when he get free meals. But go ahead, continue.
come on, man,
Continue. I'm trying to figure out how
come on,
you that.
man.
Right?
But
You know what I'm saying? Cause
Is
after
that
I
listening to
sure
the
ain't get that.
beginning,
I ain't get no free meals. I'm out here
come
paying
on,
full
man.
meals. Four, four meals. Hey, Roy, what's going on, man? Just chilling, chilling. Show what you eat, a little lobster. I call you back. I call you back. I'm like, why you gotta let
Come
me go?
on,
So I call you back. I call you back. I
I'll
call
call
you
you
back.
right
come
back.
on, bro.
I'm
Can't
like, man,
talk
how
right
much
now.
that
Pastor
cost?
Ray.
Look.
Let's get Pastor
Listen,
Ray
he
in
said,
here.
how
Come
much
on,
that
Pastor
cost?
Ray.
Click.
Yeah. He said, oh, I don't know. How much it
Red,
cost?
Well,
stop.
Rory, how
I'll
much
tell
it
you
cost,
this.
Rory? I don't know. I
I
ain't
would
paying for it.
hope. Me and my wife till death do us part. I would hope nothing happens where I have to date. All right,
Right.
because I'd be lost. First of all, this whole online thing. Well, I met him
Right.
online. I don't get that. Okay, I know you guys. I met you guys. I liked you here before I got to touch you, but you weren't really real until I got my hands on you. Now you're my brothers. I love you to death. I know what you look like, what you
Hey,
Right.
tell
smell like.
tell him
I know.
it was all hugs. We didn't shake
It was
not one
all
hand.
hugs. It was all hugs.
Yeah, it was
But I know
all
what you look
hugs.
like. I know what you smell like. I know I'm the shortest one in the group. Okay. That was a big pill to swallow, but that's okay. That's all right. I got girth. I got girth. Anyway, but but
Yeah.
but in all
Did,
Wow,
hey,
that's
honesty,
hey,
funny.
hey, hey, did Sneaky just say, tell us you thick without telling us you thick?
You know what
I
I'm
got
saying? Like,
girth.
what type of stuff is this, man?
Hey,
It's
That's
all lessons
hey,
in here, man.
funny.
Come on,
hey,
bro.
I don't want to call
Hilarious.
I don't want to call Sneaky a fire plug. I don't want to call him a fire plug or nothing like that, but the brother
Hey,
he got a shape now.
I
He
got a
don't have a
shit.
dad bod, he has a father figure. So
I got a
let's
father figure.
let's go with that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what we
And
yeah,
look,
yeah,
got.
and my
yeah.
That's what we
plug,
got.
but my two plugs got high PSI. We're gonna leave that alone. Anyway,
Goodness gracious.
but
I'm
dating,
done with y'all today.
I got some good pounds per square inch. Anyway, meeting online.
Okay, this is all second service. This ain't for all those who go to church. This is what you call second service. This
This
ain't the
second
old
serve.
folks.
This
This
second
second
serve.
service. This
But
for all the
I
wild people
Right.
time.
I wouldn't know how to date because I'm mature now. There's some things I'm gonna do. There's some things I'm not, and I'm not afraid to say no. Okay, I'm not
Right.
afraid to say I can't do that or I won't do that. And we all did it. We all was young men. We all did stupid stuff for booty. We all just do this with
Facts.
me. We all have. That's just the way young men are.
Yeah.
Okay,
I do.
Yeah.
we done. Yeah, we've done stupid stuff. I'm past the stupid stuff stage now.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
Right.
saying? So I think it would be harder to
Right.
date because
Well.
I'm gonna run into a lady that thinks like I do because
Yeah.
she's been past the stupid stuff too.
So to Jay's question,
Facts.
how are you, James and Goldie? How y'all keeping love fresh in your relationship? Because y'all been married 20 plus years. So how do you keep the fire going? Because Jade and Uncle Rufus, they've been married. It'll be 3 years in September. I married them 3 years ago. Well, in August, September of 2020 in Georgetown, Texas, and they're going on 3 years. So they're basically still newlywed. So how do y'all keep that fire burning? Let me see if I got a song for that.
No, go ahead. Age before beauty. Go ahead.
Well, let me go ahead and go first because I'm both. So, and anywho, to be truly honest with you,
Yeah.
to answer that question, it depends on what your love language is, because you don't necessarily have to have, the fattest logs and everything in that fire to keep it hot. It could
Right.
be the very simple things. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And right now, me and Scarlett, we're empty nesters, and we're around each other all the time, every day. So to say something all the time is futile. Honestly, it's truly futile. So the small things that we do, we pick up behind each other. She cooks, I clean, whatever
Yeah.
the case may be. We'll have a little conversation. We watch our recorded TVs.
Yeah. That's
We'll
good.
discuss, events of the day or whatever the case may be. She may go to bed earlier than me. I'm a night owl, so I don't go to bed till 1, 2 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. And she'll probably be like, "All right, babe, I'm going to bed." We kiss each other goodnight. She goes to bed. I stay up a little bit, watch whatever I'm watching, play my little games on my tablet, and then go to bed. Not the amount of spark that you put into the relationship. It's how you create the spark, and then my key word, how do you maintain it?
That's right.
So for
Maintenance is
us,
important.
so for
Maintenance
us,
is important.
our spark is a different spark, and our heat is a different heat than everybody else's.
Right. Right. That's
Yeah.
good.
Good
What
answer.
about you,
I'm
James and Phil?
yeah.
What do y'all do?
First of all, Goldie, Yellow, well spoken. I'm a freak. I'm getting it in. I'm getting it in. I'm the thoroughbred spouse. I don't need no blue chew, no moo, no he moo. I'm hard in the paint.
Well, you got to tell them
So
what you are. You are
I am very
Nigerian and Jamaican, so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
you got that
So
magic.
I'm coming in butt
Yeah,
nigga
I'm
with a spear. I'm coming in butt nigga with a spear. And I'm I'm spending a lot of time doing the foreplay that leads up to all that. Let's go out to dinner. Let's get it,
Okay.
let's date. Let's hang out. Let's spend time together. Let's do that. And then swing from chandeliers, baby. You know what I'm saying? Come in from the top rope. You know what I'm saying? Put your
So
sweatsuit
so
on.
so
You know
you
what I'm
say
saying?
so you're saying you're not sipping on no Irish moss. You're not
No,
you're not sipping on none of that.
nah. I don't need no liquor to get thicker. You understand what I'm saying?
You
I'm ready to
what?
go.
Uh,
What? Hey guys, y'all tap on that screen. This is
Yeah,
what
I
we
don't need
get
no
ready
liquor
to
to get
do.
Understood,
thicker.
sir.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody,
just
Look, look.
Understood. Well
yeah, yeah,
somebody
said.
yeah.
I
get
don't
And
know.
I
behind
think
you.
it's
Look, I don't know
important
if I
because
want to.
Go ahead. Go
Like
ahead.
I say, I don't know if I want to be in this square no more over here.
Okay, let me move y'all around. Let me see if I can move y'all around. Good evening, everybody. Y'all tap on that screen. Y'all tap on that
I'm
screen.
scared of
Rory's
you,
making
but
sure y'all do that. Tap on that screen.
yeah,
We want at least 30,000 likes tonight, y'all. We got over 100
Listen.
people. If everybody give
yeah,
us
yeah,
250
yeah,
likes,
yeah,
if
yeah,
all of
yeah,
y'all
yeah,
do that, we'll hit our goal tonight. And we're here every Wednesday night. Somebody just said this is the kind of TikTok live that they like. We're
oh,
different than any other TikTok you're gonna
definitely,
listen to. And we've
somebody
met
Right.
say,
now in real
yeah,
time. We have
somebody,
met each other now.
yeah,
somebody
yeah,
come and said, Umbaku indeed. Epa,
yeah.
epa.
Epa.
My father,
Whew.
my father. But anyway, I want to say this. I think one of the biggest challenges is being very romantic and having a lot of foreplay. Because when you wanted to have intercourse with the woman you love, you put a lot of work into the foreplay. Then when you get married, you slow down on the foreplay because I believe men are built for adventure, battle, and romance. And
Right.
so that adventure is no longer there because you're not pursuing somebody. You see them every day, you're around them every day. What you
Right.
have to do is you have to spice it up. And you have to be the type of this. Listen, I'll be the doctor, you be the nurse,
Right.
I'll be the owner, you be the maid. I mean, however you want to work that thing, that's where we need to be. And we also need to be able to do stuff outside of the home so that we could be
Right.
just enjoy each other company. Because I think one of the things that
Right.
men have to realize is a good meal, opening doors, a whole bunch of
I do that.
compliments, touching, and just hitting all the right spots before intercourse is one of the things that men don't maintain enough of. And I think
Right.
that's something that needs to happen. I think
Right.
we move away from being a romantic and we
Yeah.
move more to being a provider protector. And I think
Of
that
course.
robs us. I want to say this. I think we have been robbed of our emotional intelligence because
Hmm.
we have been told that all we're supposed to do is fight and pay a bill. And that's
Right.
not
Right.
all to who I am. I want to laugh. I want to joke. I play naked Uno. You know what I mean? We go hard. Listen, listen. I said what I said. I'm a freak. I believe in being sexy with my wife and being
Amen.
romantic. And I also believe in just making somebody feel like they matter that
Yeah.
before I
Hmm.
have make love to them. Because a lot of you young dudes is having sex. Over here, we trying to make love.
That's
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And
That's exactly right.
but I think that's not talked about enough. Like a lot of times when we talk about it, we
I
talk
agree.
about what a woman needs to do, but we don't talk about what our
Agreed.
role is as a man, how romantic we could
Big
be,
facts.
how smooth we could be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just get dressed up when I was chasing you. I want to be fine when I'm with you. When you go out with me somewhere, I want to be suited and booted. I want to smell. I want somebody to be like, "Oh, that's
Yeah.
your husband."
Yeah.
He's like, "Yeah,
That's right.
call me
Right.
And
Mbaku."
somebody just asked,
Hmm.
can you give your
I
man
like
too
that.
much? Absolutely not.
Hell
If he
no.
is yours, and the problem with that is the flip side is we're not getting enough.
Hmm.
Facts.
You
And I'm glad you
cannot
said
give
Big
your
flip
man.
facts.
side.
I want to spoil since my baby got through that accident. She hint at something she wants. She already got it.
On God,
There you go.
She got a 12-month get what you want pass. She got
come
some
on.
stuff in the cart. My money just got to catch up, but she got some stuff in the cart right now. I got to get. Come on,
What?
somebody.
Mm.
Hold on, let me quote
Well,
you.
Mm.
What
see,
you
I need
say?
to.
What you say?
No, I appreciate everything you
Say
say,
what you say.
JC, man. Because
Say what you say.
you just about nailed it for me as far as the emotional thing. All right, because I'm like, you said you want to play roles. I'm like, I cook the food, you eat it, and you get one or two plays, man. I'm 50 some years old. I got to find them other two plays, man. I'm joking partially, but I have been
Mm.
as far emotionally kind of detached because I was stuck in that I'm protector, bills are paid, I'm provider, you want for nothing, I got this. But
We
once
got to
it's
work
just
on
us
our
in the
softer
house,
side.
Hmm.
Men
yeah, I
have
need
been
to work on this.
conditioned.
I need to work on the soft side, and I've said that over and over.
Yeah,
And
men have
me
Hmm
been
and my wife
conditioned, like
need to
James
talk
said,
about that.
like y'all are saying, work, pay bills, work,
Hmm.
pay bills, and you good.
Hmm.
Because back in the day, what James Evans on Good Time, what was he doing? What did he feel like he
Work
had
and
to do
pay
to take
bills.
care of his
Work
family?
and pay bills.
Yep,
Yes,
You
sir.
Work and
know,
pay
Work
bills
and
and
pay
protect
it.
the house.
And they
yep.
always
Protect the
made black
house.
men look like
Yeah.
survivors, Rory. Like we always just survive. A white dude come
Yeah.
in, he's nice, he's getting greeted at the door with a hot plate. Hi, honey. When we come in, where you been all day? Like nobody, they make us seem like we live in a state of conflict.
yeah,
Where
Yeah.
when a
Soon
black
as you hit
man
the
is,
door,
Hmm.
go get those kids. Man,
yeah,
shoot.
that's
That's the
crazy.
narrative
If
they wanted to
if
paint too. You had to understand the times that those shows were created. That's the
yeah.
narrative they
Yeah,
wanted to
right.
push as well. So
yeah,
Facts,
Right.
I mean,
facts,
yeah.
that's yeah,
facts,
that's
Rory,
a little deep.
facts.
That goes a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, but
facts.
but that's what I was about to say. If they even portrayed us in the household at all,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you got to remember. Hell, Good Times was produced without. They didn't want James in the house. Florida
Right.
Evans, Esther Roll said, "I am not playing this role without a man in the house. We are not doing it."
Yeah.
Right.
And the producer
Yeah.
and the director was like, "Well, we can't make this without Esther Roll because that's who we want in this role." And they put her in there, and
Hmm.
put James Evans in there. They put him in there.
Come
Now,
on, man.
So
Talk that talk, sir.
Yeah.
see, I don't want to
back
take
in
away
the day,
those. Yeah.
go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna say those shows were flawed, but those shows simultaneously were groundbreaking. All right,
Yeah.
because when I
Yes,
Facts.
was a
sir.
Well,
kid,
Yes, sir.
well,
Yes,
there
sir.
weren't black people on TV.
That's
Okay,
exactly
well,
remember
right.
the
well,
remember
We
the
the
Diana
same
Carroll
way. That's
show.
right.
Remember
That's
that
right.
Diana Carroll show? She was a single black woman that was a nurse. She wasn't a maid. You know what I'm saying? She
Claudine.
wasn't a
Hmm.
hoochie. No, not Claudia. It was a Diana Carroll show.
Yep, yep. I remember
Um,
that. Remember that. My
we
parents
had
used to
we
put me
had
onto that.
we had Flip Wilson competing with
That's right.
Yep.
freaking Carol Burnett.
That's right.
Okay,
That's right.
Hmm.
That's
we
right.
had when I was little, I saw black people on TV. Well, they were darker people. We had black and white TV. They were the darker
Right.
people.
Right.
And the
You had
lighter
Michael
people.
Jackson. You had Michael Jackson. You had the Jackson 5 competing with the Osmonds.
But the
Right.
Osmonds, exactly. But back, when I started, I was born in 66, so by the time I was watching TV, I'll say about freaking 73, 74 when I could understand stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We started having black people on TV. Diana Carroll's show was just as groundbreaking as the Huxtables when you had a doctor and a lawyer as parents.
Yeah.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
People
Facts.
hated that.
Yeah.
The country hated when Bill Cosby put that show together. People absolutely would. But how the hell you gonna have a doctor and a lawyer coexist and blah blah blah? And they're both black. It's just not reality.
It was
Yeah.
good. That was
Hey,
good shit.
Rory, and
Yeah.
guess what they doing now? They only put a certain type of black man on TV right now.
That's
Big
right.
You know what I'm
facts.
saying?
Black woman too. Black
You know what I'm
women
saying?
too.
Only certain type now.
Argument it is. If you're not popping your neck and got lashes out to here and purple
Exactly.
and green and pink and yellow hair, if you're not always combative, they don't want you on TV.
And
If
when
you
you
can put a subject and a predicate together, you know what? I'm gonna get off the soapbox.
no,
You're
and,
right.
and
No,
look
no,
at
right.
and look at how you can when you watch shows now, they'll have a strong corporate woman on television with a gay man every time.
Yeah.
Mm.
I have a problem with that only because it's not full representation.
That's exactly
It should
right.
be full representation. Why can't we be in a home being dad? But I could be a drug dealer. I
Hello.
could be a murderer. I could be a pimp. I could be a hoe. I can even be fetishized, but I can't be a father. I can't be a son. I
Well,
can't be a brother. And I'm tired of that. I want to look at
yeah.
somewhere I get on TV. I could be proud of that. You know, I got to wait for Black Panther every 2 years right now.
That's right.
Right.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Right.
let me throw this out. Let me throw this out. Although there are more of us on TV and all this stuff now, but think of every Academy Award winner that's black, and what did they win the freaking Academy Award for? What role?
Thank you.
For
I was
something
just about to
controversial. Exactly. Exactly.
Right? They got them because they were
Monsters
maids.
Ball.
They got them because they were bad cops. They got them because of just
yeah,
look at the role. They're maids and shit. Look at the roles.
yeah.
Right.
Look at the roles, man.
That's
Somebody
Exactly.
somebody asked about the Tyler Perry comment. I want Dr. Sims, did you see that?
What did it say?
Yeah, I saw that.
How
How
do
do you
you
feel?
feel?
About Dr.
Right.
Tyler Perry.
How
do you feel
Tyler
about
Perry
it?
portrays us? That's a great question.
What's the question again?
How do you feel about the way Tyler Perry portrays us?
It's I
I'm gonna let
think
Dr. Sims touch that one. You go ahead, sir. Go ahead,
I
sir.
think it's he's just catering to the flavor of the day. The strong black woman and the not so strong black man, because I want him to do like James said, I want him to have a balance. But he's a businessman at the end of the day. He's catering
It's about
to
making
what
money.
sells tickets. And I can't blame him for that. That's his business model. If he really wanted to be groundbreaking, revamp the Cosby Show where you have a positive male image, you have a mother, you have some kids in the house, but he is an angry black woman. The man is cheating. I'm fussing. We fighting. We may or may not get back together. He sprinkled a little Jesus in there, and but that the bottom line is that's what's popular. That's what sells. And at the end of the day, he's a billionaire. He announced he's a billionaire 2 years ago. So that's what's popular.
I definitely want to hear what Sneaky thinks about this one.
Okay, I'm glad you asked. Back when he was doing plays, and he was only doing plays, he had
That's right.
freshly stopped being homeless, doing plays, and he was being successful. He had a strong following, and I thought those were great plays. They had a good message. He did have some hoochie in there by design. He had some church in there by design. He had he had Mud Deer. He was playing that part, which won't be seen in Texas or Florida no time soon. Anyway, by design. But once he transitioned into movies,
Come on.
Yep.
a lot of the Jesus went away, and a whole lot of gays started showing up, and a whole lot of thottiness, and a whole lot of mess.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't watch Tyler Perry like I used to.
And he has
There's a lot of shows, a lot of
his-
shows I don't watch anymore. I had to let go of Empire. Okay.
Okay.
I had to let go. I had to let go of the cookie show. When it was a cookie show, I was good. But when they just they started throwing too much of sexual innuendos. But it was I had to let it go.
Yeah.
I had to let it go. But Tyler Perry, I think he's lost his way. All right.
Well,
At first he had a message. Now he just tells stories without the message.
well,
I
he
don't think he's lost his way. Asia B said it best. Most of his movies were played. Hold on, whatever. Evan North said it best. He goes where the money is.
Yep.
Like, can you be mad? Can you be mad? Honestly, can you be mad? If I found
Yes, I can be.
algorithm, it's homophobic. Don't try to start that.
No,
If I
I'll answer
found
that question. I'll answer the question. No, I'm not. But when there's something just being on the mainstream TV, back in the day when I was a kid,
right.
you watched TV. If you wanted to see something that was exotic, you went to on TV or you went to
Right.
cable TV.
With
Blah
the
blah blah blah.
squiggly
But
line in
this
the
is
middle when you're
with the
trying to
yeah.
sneak and
Right.
watch
But
it.
this
Don't
is
judge me.
Exactly.
mainstream
Don't judge me.
TV where
Mainstream.
everyone don't have the choice. I don't care about anybody's lifestyle.
That's right.
Okay. But too much of anything is too much. And you put too much sugar in coffee, it's not coffee anymore. It's syrup. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
I think,
just,
oh, go ahead.
yeah, that's just my view on it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing that I would say to Mo.
Right.
I just want to exist in this world too. Like I want everybody else to have their space, but I want to exist too. I want the single father to exist. I want the happily married man who's not beating his wife and got another woman on the side. Like I want us to be a part of the culture.
True. True.
Like my family, I got gay, I got straight, I got young, I got old, and I got my sister's a doctor. Like I have all of that. But then when it comes to me, it's like, man, I don't even get no love. Like
Yeah.
just a regular person. And I'll be honest, I'm gonna say what most people don't want to say.
Come
Yo,
on.
right now the only time we show up is when we deading on a t-shirt. And it got to be more
Yep.
to us than that.
Right.
Like right
Yep.
Yeah. That's
right
it.
now everybody's upset about the young man, but it's more about the police. It's not even actually about Tyler, about Nichols. It's really more about just police brutality. Like whenever I see us being stood up for as men currently, it's more so when we're dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you get on this app,
Hmm.
we hate each other. Men ain't no good. Men is trash. All men are trash. Well, 51% of men don't have kids. The
That's
other
right.
30% is married. So really, you got 16% getting a whole lot of credit for stuff that we ain't got nothing to do with.
That's
that's
It's
exactly
like,
right.
Hmm.
That's
it's like,
exactly right.
and it's like, let's just be clear about the number. Then you have those 16% of men
Hey, Lily.
have multiple mothers of children, and
Right.
then we all get lumped together. I just want to see me, a Goldie,
Right.
a Rory, a Sneaky on television, living our best life and loving our kids.
Yeah. We were
That's
represented.
it.
We met in Atlanta this weekend. 5 strong brothers, and we had a nice meeting. There was no cameras around. They're not gonna talk about us that much. We're doing right by our families. We're doing right. We're living, and we're doing what we're supposed to do. We don't get a whole lot of publicity. You know what I'm saying? But what we do, like Drake said, there's no awards for this. You know what I'm saying? But we
Yeah.
like James said, we want to be represented too. Y'all don't judge me for this, but I heard so much about P Valley. I wanted to see
Hmm.
P Valley. I wanted to see P Valley, but P Valley is more about the gay club owner than it is P Valley and the girl. I wanted to see the girls, and some of them were
Hmm.
pretty, but the narrative was more about, and I forget his name. And I understand that's part of our society and our world, but if it's a strip club, I want to see strip club. I don't want to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
You
said he
say it was
went
more
to a
about
strip
Billy.
club.
I
I'm doing
never
my
watched an
homework. I'm doing
episode,
my
so
homework.
I
I'm
I
have
doing
no
never.
research.
I
I'm
think
idea.
doing research.
I got you.
here's my thing too. She said one of the questions that was said in here was, um, I think this is just a great statement, y'all. She said BLM only shows up when someone dies. And then he says, you don't see more strong support of black men portrayed. You don't. And I think my biggest issue with that is like, I'm not even focused on the other shows. I'm like, have them,
Yeah, I
do
don't
them.
mind.
But when you got Blue Bloods, whole family sitting at the dinner table.
Hmm.
Dad is at the head of the table, grandpa at the other head of the table. Men are being portrayed as healthy families. Then you go to the other shows where it might the white guy from Ted Bundy. There's a father in there,
That's
right?
right.
And there's a gay family in there, and then there's a mixed couple in there, and then all I got is Blackish, but Blackish is always telling the struggle. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I don't get to see a healthy wife and husband argue on how to raise the kids. You know what I'm saying? How to be a better father, dealing with emotional intelligence, and talking about those topics. So for me, it's crazy that the other part is she said is that 16% got 4 and 5 kids, and we get
Yeah.
lumped in with that 16% out here doing the do. I don't want to be lumped with Pookie and his Pookishas. I don't want to have nothing to do with that.
Right.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm saying at the end of the day,
No,
like I
I hear
want to
you.
be just loved, man. Like and alive. Can I just be loved and
Yeah.
alive, Rory? Like I don't want to be dead when you talk about me. I don't want
Yeah.
to be like,
Well, I
man, he sure was a good daddy at the funeral. I want to see
yeah.
him before. You know what I
And then
What
mean?
I
half
what
the
I
time
hate
Right.
half the time
what I
mofos
hate
didn't even know you at the funeral. I'm
yeah.
just up there lying. Knowing them whole life. We
What
went to different high
Right.
schools together. You know,
yeah.
Yeah,
That's right.
What I hate or what I would wish is folks just stop messing with each other. Live your life the way you want to live it.
yeah,
But if it
man.
don't affect you or yours, leave it alone. I'm going back.
Yeah,
Am I
Leave it alone.
homophobic? No, I'm not homophobic, but I'm also not homosexual. All right?
hmm
Don't want to see that all the time. I'm not the most religious person all the time. I don't want to see Joel Osteen and all them on sometimes I turn the channel. You see what
you
I'm
don't want to
saying?
live your
Right.
best life.
Right.
Sometimes I just want to do me, take care of my family, and chill,
Yeah.
and let everybody else do the same thing.
Just
That's
do
it.
what you want to do, but just be
Yeah,
happy. Just go on, do what you want to do. Cause I love
yeah.
what I love. You love what you love, and it's all good. But I love
There
what
you
I love.
go.
Don't judge me for loving what I love, cause I don't love what you love. That it's the
Yeah.
Right.
it's
same. You don't
almost
want me
like
judging you. Don't mess with me.
it's
There you
almost like
go.
you get penalized for being heterosexual nowadays.
You man, listen. I was in the car with my daughter, and I said a phrase that was inappropriate. Man, she gave
Uh-oh.
me a 20-minute lecture. I said, baby, I ain't know. I'm finding out
Yeah.
after 47 years.
Yeah.
She's like, Dad, how could you not know that? I'm like, wait a minute. I'm
You're like,
like, because I don't know.
yeah.
And
I
then I
was
had to
I
ask her
was
this
I was
question.
shopping. I was shopping somewhere one day, and they this young man had his nails all painted. I mean, they look good. I'm like,
Hmm.
I said, what? I said, I don't want to offend you. What pronoun do you use? And he said, they, them. I said, I just want to be. He said, thank you for even, a lot of people
Right.
offend me and they don't even know it. And I said, but you at least asked me. And I was being so sincere. He said, thank you for that. He said, it's a they, them. But I'm just saying, and he was a very nice, he was a nice person. He was not offensive or
He
anything.
said he was a nice person. You couldn't even know if you could
He
say
said
I,
they.
I,
something.
you
He
know,
was
I,
they. That, it's
We get so
confusing.
wrapped
It
up.
is
yeah,
very
We get so
confusing.
wrapped up. We get
I
so
wanted,
wrapped up. And
my whole
go
thing,
ahead.
I don't want to offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? And so
Right.
I asked, and I'm like, cause his nails look good. And I asked for my sweetheart to see, if she would like to use that person for her nails. Cause man, his nails look good. And I have a
Uh,
clear polish on mine, but it looked good. But it's crazy nowadays.
it is.
Mm.
That,
I
that's
just want a
that's the
love
thing.
language.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead, so Rory.
We're so wrapped up in not trying to offend anyone,
yeah,
where to the point where we can offend. You know, I don't care who you go to bed with. I don't care who, what, why, how you sleep with somebody. I don't give a fuck.
right.
Just be a decent fucking human being.
Right.
Yeah. I said that in
Period.
Yeah.
Bible study tonight. I don't care male, 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 female, female. You still have to deal with a person, and you
Right.
have to treat people right.
You know you can't
Whatever
say that
whatever
word,
lane
Rory.
you want to be in, you
You
got to
can't
deal
even
with
say
James.
female.
You got to deal with Sneaky. You got to deal with Goldie. You got to deal with Rory. You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with
Yeah,
each other.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've
Yeah.
known Rory. I'm just saying that's what my Rory's hot. My daughter said
I'm
that to me the
pissed
other day.
off. For real. I'm pissed off because I get so sick of this BS. Like, okay, I
Yeah,
understand. I'll give you all the respect. You want to be he, him, she, them, they, zers, this, whatever the heck. Be that.
Right.
be that.
Be that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm damn near 47. I didn't have to deal with this coming up, so I don't know. Be
That's true.
patient with me. Don't be so quick to
There
cancel
you
me
go.
because I said
There you go.
or him or said male, female, or boy, girl. I have a penis. All I knew growing up, I have a penis. I'm a freaking male. I'm
That's
not
all.
cis, hetero, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I'm just a plain old man.
That's
Yeah,
all we
Yeah.
are.
because somebody called me a cis male, and I was like, no, I'm not gay. And he was like, no, I called you a cis male. And I was like, yeah, but when you call me cis, that's like saying I'm
Right.
sissy. So I don't
Right.
know what you was. No, he's like, that's just a new terminology. And he said, you
Well,
need
Yeah.
to, he said, and you need to adopt it. And
wow.
Right.
I was like, no. I said, if you want to say that, that's fine, but I'm not doing all that. I,
See
Yeah.
how
I'm a
James,
how
man.
James,
how
James,
how
go
it
ahead and
was
lead. James, go
how.
ahead and lead out with your final comments. Then Goldie, then Rory, then Sneaky.
All
Yeah.
right.
For me, I think one of the biggest things that I'm trying to embrace is how to love a combative generation.
Okay.
And I think this generation is just super combative. And so I'm trying to walk in a place of peace so that when they have their issues or when they're struggling, as somebody who works with a lot of young men and they're coming in all spectrums, but
Right.
right now I'm dealing with a high clip of biracial kids. And, because, by 2040, this whole country will be mixed. So then we're going to be arguing about who beige, Rory, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be something else. So for
And I'm
me,
dark as
it's,
the eighth space.
yeah. So for me, it's just, let me just love you well and let you learn who you are well. And if I love you well and I treat you well and I honor that, I'll be okay. And I would say this to the rest of us who are older, don't you lose no sleep over their problems.
Right.
I ain't gonna argue all day about no pronoun and all that. I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna love
That,
you well and
Facts.
let you live your life well. And we'll see at the end when we meet the Lord.
that's good, man. Hey, I'm
That's
proud of you
right.
too, JT. I'm proud of you, Bishop.
I appreciate you, man. Love
Love
y'all.
you.
Love you back.
Love you,
Peace.
baby.
Love you, brother.
Come on, come on, come on, Goldie.
I I first of all, once again, Wednesdays, anxiously awaiting. Could not wait to at least discuss a little bit of what we shared and experienced in Atlanta. Um, the physicality of what we shared in Atlanta, being around each other, getting a chance to, talk to each other, being in each other's presence was everything to me. I just want to put that out there on the table. It meant everything to me. And if I didn't love you then, man, I love y'all now, especially with our impromptu photo shoots.
Yeah.
Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. The photo shoots was the best.
Love you too. I love you
Um,
so much, man.
Love you
Y'all are
back.
awesome.
it it was to wrap up this whole thing. Um, hell, I don't even know what was the topic, Dr. Sims. I forgot what the
Yeah,
topic was.
are you ready for that woman? And we just had several things to talk about, and we just lay it off with. Are you ready for that woman? You and Golden, all right, y'all all right, and y'all dropped some nuggets tonight, and we talked about the prenup. We talked about brother Nikki.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Well, love how you love, but always look to improve.
Amen.
Okay. If you love how you love, phenomenal. But always look to improve on how you love because of what you're doing might not just be enough. Find out what it can take to do just a little bit more.
Yeah,
Maintain, maintain, maintain. That's what you got to do. And if you take care of a little bit, it's going to prevent a whole lot in the near future. Just keep doing the small things, and even if you do the small things exceptionally well.
amen. Amen.
And
Amen.
that's all I got. Hey, I'll see y'all next week. Y'all be good.
All
All
right.
right,
All
man.
right, brother.
Come on, Rory.
Uh, are you ready for that woman? After this conversation, I have to be honest. I don't know that I'm ready now.
Okay.
I really don't know. Uh, I got to do some more stuff evaluation. And so I'm thankful for this conversation. Tyree,
Check your
You
sound. Your
coming in
sound is
broken, man.
coming
Can't
in
hear
and
you.
out.
can y'all hear me now?
You
Hold on,
coming
let me
in and
try
out.
some.
They,
Let me
Got you
try
now.
some. Okay. Can you hear me now? We good?
Still
No,
a
you
little
coming
bit.
in muffled. Coming in
Oh,
muffled at first, and then it clears
I've
up.
tried something different tonight with these headphones. I mean,
Can y'all hear me now?
Way better.
Much better.
Okay.
Well, we
All
heard
right.
you say you don't know if you're
With the,
ready now.
I'm not. I don't. After this conversation, I really don't know if I'm ready for that woman now. To be honest.
Okay. Okay.
So I have to do some more soul searching. I have to do some more work with Dr. Sims.
Okay.
Uh, with the young man being murdered by the 5 cops, it's a sad situation. I don't understand how people. On the one hand, I don't understand how people are upset that justice was served. You've been rioting, you've been looting, you've been arguing, you've been fussing, you've been fighting, but justice to be served. Justice was served. Just so happens black police officers. That muddies the waters. Black police officers. Well, are they the blue? To me, ACAB. I don't care if you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic. If you're a cop, I got no use for you. I'm sorry if you have police in your family. Tell them to come see me. I got hands and gloves. Anyway,
Yeah.
I have no use for you.
Yeah. We talked about that
Uh,
this week.
so the way that the justice was handled so swiftly, and then if this was a different situation, you get paid leave. So I'm kind of on the fence about how this whole thing went down. I still have
Wow.
to do more research, and I'll look at it again and again. But right now, where I am with that is where I'm going to be with that. I don't trust police. But you do all the rioting
Yeah.
and the kneeling for what? We got the justice that this young man and his family deserve. As far as the homophobic comments, I don't think any of us are homophobic. We just don't
That's
know.
right.
We
Right.
just don't know, and we're too old to really. I'm not going to say change,
Right.
but to really give a crap. I'll say it like I'm too old to give a crap. I have a 13-year-old daughter. I'll put this out. I
Okay.
have a 13-year-old daughter who's on the fence. She doesn't know, and we had a
Understand.
conversation when she was 12. I said, "You're 13. You're 12. You're getting ready to be 13. Have you kissed girls? Have you made out with girls? No. Have you made out with boys? No. Okay, cool. Don't date anybody until you're at least 30. That's what your daddy gonna tell you. Go
That
go
dadology.
to
That
college.
dadology.
Get a degree. Get a good paying job. Then decide who you want. If you want to date girls, go date girls. If you want to date boys, go. If you want to date them both, do that. I want
Yeah.
grandchildren, so take that into consideration. Um, I think I'd rather get to know you. I don't care about your pronouns. I want to get to know you. Are you a decent human being? And if
That's
you're
right.
not, GTFOH.
Yeah.
And if you are, let's be friends.
Yeah.
And then if you want to share with me, well, I sleep with men, I sleep with women, I sleep with pants. I don't care if you pants, transformers, whatever. I don't care. Leave all that extra bullshit at home.
Yeah.
Just be a
Just be a
decent
good person.
human being. I
Yeah.
love y'all.
Yeah.
Love you for
Everybody's saying your hair looks good, man. Tell them where you got it done.
Mr. Steal Your Girl, Howard's Bottom right, 70 with cornrows. First of all, I'll be 47 in August. Okay. You can meet me at 185 pounds. All right. I'm 6'3", 190, but I will gladly come down to 185 or 180 to meet you. I'm in Round Rock, Texas, if you want to test how old I am with these cornrows.
Hey,
Uh,
they look good.
Rory the
They look
Storm.
good.
Thank you so much. Rory the Storm on Instagram, TikTok, King of the Sock Game on Instagram as well. And I love all you guys.
Love you,
love you
man.
back, babe. Love you back.
Come on, Sneaky.
Wow. Well, there was a lot there. Okay.
It
First
was
of
an
all,
interesting show tonight.
yeah. I'm gonna try to take these one at a time. First of all, I'm so glad that I met you guys. I've said that over and over. And what was the most refreshing on this first subject is when I met you guys. What was the most refreshing was you were exactly what I expected. Nobody in this blue table talk is faking the funk. What you see is what you get. You guys were exactly who you were on screen as you were off screen. I love you for that. Everybody's genuine. No one's faking around. All right. As far as the police officers, at this point, I'm just waiting to see what happens with the
Yeah.
court and let the investigation go, and what happens, happens. I'm glad they got justice, but there's still a lot of funky stuff going on behind the scenes, and I'm gonna let people
Right.
that are investigators and lawyers and doctors figure out the stuff, and I'm just gonna follow it along. As far as our society right now, all these pronouns and stuff, I don't care what you call yourself. I don't care your lifestyle, but don't get mad at me if I get it wrong. If I call you her by mistake and you want to be a they, if you didn't tell me that and I just met you, oopsie, my bad, be
Yeah.
forgiven. Let me know and I'll correct it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
I don't care who you love or how you love. That's your business. Got that out of the way. Now, the subject at hand was, are you ready for that woman? And I'm
Amen.
going to stick with what I said. I don't think anyone is completely prepared to meet that woman. Because even me, a guy that's been married for 30 something years,
Right.
as years go by, that man and that woman change slightly. You got to continue to work. Because the wife that I married 30 years ago is not the same wife that I got right now. The me 30 years ago is not the same me right
Yeah.
now. A
Yeah.
relationship requires commitment, it requires communication, it requires love, and it requires some effort.
That's right.
So to keep that woman, I mean, are you ready for? I don't think anybody's ready for that woman. You got to just continue to work on it.
You better,
That's it.
boy. It's good to see, and it's good to know that you are who you are on camera as well. So we appreciate meeting you too. All right, I'll
Love you,
holler at
Doc.
you later, buddy.
All right.
All right, young ladies, if you want to sit on the hot seat, be here on the fourth Wednesday of the month. We have the Battle of the Sexes, and I know y'all wanted to chime in. Yeah, I gotta make A Marie and Mo Better a moderator in here. Let me see. I don't know if I can do it now that I'm live. Let me see. Add moderator. I can do it. Yeah, confirm. Okay, she'll moderate, and then Mo Better. Mo Better, you still in here? Let me see. Is Mo Better still in here? Well, I'll get her, add her next time. I don't see Mo Better. Mo Better, put up something. Okay, good. There you go. All right, let me make you a moderator too. I promise you I was going to do that. Add mod. There we go. There we go. All right, so we got two more moderators. But ladies, the women of the blue table is A. Marie and Mo Better, to Tommy Cole, and Miss Lisa Ella Go. We talked about a lot tonight, but the main thing I wanted us to glean tonight is that men, we're not an endangered species. We are still sought after. Now, when you specify the type of woman that you want, she's going to require something. And I was working with a client this week, and we were talking in the conversation. It got so good. And we were talking, and I say to my congregation and my clients, if you're going to chase a woman's booty, her mind comes with that. But if you chase her beauty and who she is, the essence of who she is, you'll get the booty. But my client said, now, if you're just going to chase me for my booty, leave my mind alone. So get clear. Men, get clear as to what you want. I tell all of my relationship clients this. Get clear as to what and who you want. Get very clear. And from that's a filter in itself. What do you want? Okay? Oh yeah, see, good men, we still out here. We may be unicorns, but we're not endangered species. But if you need help, just my bio is in my link. My bio's in my link. My link is in my bio. If you want some help, if you need some help. As far as the romance is concerned, once you get her or him, take this philosophy. How do you keep the fire going? And I said this to the walkers. I say it to every couple I work with. I say it to singles. Write this in your notes. And Tomiko, type this out for me. Type this out. This is how you keep that fire burning. Kiss me like it's the first time. And hold me like it may be the last. And that keeps that fire burning, because remember that energy we had when we first met. I just couldn't get enough of you. And think about you may not have me ever again. Okay? Hey, Lady Moore. And so that phrase I use with my clients, and I put it in my premarital coaching workbook. And I just got hired to take somebody through this week. Relationships take work. And when I ask the question, when I ask, are you really ready for that woman that you asked for? Love takes work. And again, I don't care if it's male, 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 female, female, female. I don't care if you're in a monogamous or polyamorous relationship. You have to deal with somebody. And I said tonight in Bible study, if you're not willing to be selfless, don't bother anybody. Because relationships require you to be selfless. And you can't give each other too much. With my baby, with our relationship, I want to give her the world. I want to give her the world. And I told her tonight, we were talking tonight, I was getting ready for everything. I said, when I get the world, I said, I'm going to give it to you. Okay? You can't love each other enough. Why do you think Chick-fil-A is so special? Why do you think Chick-fil-A is so special? Every time you drive up to that window, you drive up to the kiosk. Every time you are greeted by a Chick-fil-A employee, they ask you, how may I serve you today? And I challenge you that are in relationship, when you roll over and touch your partner, and y'all wake up in the morning, and you look at them in those big old brown, blue, gray, green, purple, yellow polka dot eyes they have, how may I serve you today? What can I do for you today? See, when you love somebody, it's never too much. Love is an act of the will. And don't focus on how we may break up. Focus on how we can stay together. It's a different energy. Yeah, yeah. And love is a two-way street. Love is reciprocal. You know what I'm saying? If there are any coaches in here, you want to be a certified life coach, I do that as well. I got one client we starting Wednesday. And we have a new sponsor tonight, Little Mama Sweets and Treats. Little Mama, she's in here, Little Mama SSNT. If you order anything on her website, you get a 20% discount. If you use Blue Table, you get a 20% discount. Put June the 2nd through June the 5th on your calendar. We're going to be in Austin, Texas, and we are going to have a good time. Ladies, if you want to chime in, your evening is on. I was going to bring in a couple of the women of the Blue Table, but we just have a lot to talk about tonight, so we couldn't fit it in tonight. But the fourth Wednesday in 3 weeks, we have the women of the Blue Table. And we're going to bring y'all in, and we'll host. Angel and I and Mobetta and Tom and Co. will host. And the fellas, and we sit down, we have a great conversation. If you want to look at the previous episodes, go to bluetabletalkformen.com. Okay? This is a safe place for men. We're changing the mindset that it's okay for men to show their soft side. Lay down your Superman suit. And let us know your vulnerabilities, your insecurities, your hurts, your pains, your ups, your downs. And we all met each other this past weekend. It was a beautiful thing. We had a good time. And what you see is what you get. Time, let me make sure I'm following you. Okay. Yeah. Love is a wonderful thing. And again, if you need me, if you would like to work with me, the link is in my bio to set up a complimentary consultation with me. All right. I love everyone. Thanks, fellas, for being here tonight. We had a good time. I love y'all so much. I love y'all. All right. And remember, as I always say, if you stay high on life, life's got to stay high on you.